All right, so it's Tuesday. I have been sick, starting about Friday evening, running through Saturday. Sunday, I was flat on my back. I couldn't move. Monday was the same, except it had now moved to my chest rather than up in my nose, and now I am here. I'm ready for some damn coffee. Okay. Oh, hell, it just presents itself. Good morning. Good morning, my friend. Isn't that lovely? Yes, Salty Siren. Oh, let's get the water heated. Get up to that 200 degrees. Get us out of some boiling water. Okay. I washed these. This is my French press. It's double basket. So basically, it will take out as many fine particles as machinely possible. So you just put it in there, put the water in there, and then you just wait, about 6-7 minutes, and then pushes all the grounds to the bottom, and you got coffee. Washed this out. We tried cocoa nibs this weekend, which are nice. Cocoa nibs are really nice. See if I can find those. In the back of those. Should be right here. So it's brewed cacao. Stay there until you get it right. It's brewed cacao. These are sample packs. These are 4-ounce sample packs. I got these a long time ago from a very dear friend of mine, Jerry. She said, hey, coffee. I got off coffee and I'm trying this. Why don't you try this? And I'm like, okay. And it's not... It's fine. It's good. I like it. It doesn't give me the same joy as coffee does. But this is really nice, and I really enjoy it. It's basically just dried and ground cocoa beans. There's nothing added to them. These are good until December of next year, according to this. But yeah, so they give you the rundown of things. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Keto, paleo, whole 30, non-GMO, and kosher. Well, there you go. It's like 8 ounces of water for each 2 tablespoon grounds and stir. So it's a little pouch, and I got 2 of them. She gave me 2 of them, mocha flavored and this double chocolate. Double chocolate tastes really good. Mocha is nice, but it's very light. A lot lighter than the double chocolate, which makes sense because it's double chocolate. So, but yeah, we tried those this week, and the best way they said to make that is in the French press, and so we did that in the French press, and it was fine. I'd love to do a bigger batch because when you have little things like this, you try to be sparing with it, just out of habit. But anyway, so yeah, I have been sick. Whoa. It has been awful, and it reversed me this time. Dirty. It reversed me this time. Usually it starts in my chest and goes up to my nose and then out the top of my head. Well, now it started in my face and has worked its way down to my chest. Oh, it smells so nice. I love the Salty Siren. It's so good. It is caramel, salted caramel, basically, and it's just, it is everything it says it is. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Lovely. Anyway, so hang on a minute. I'm going to grind this up. You know what? Let's live dangerously. We're going to up it. I'm going to see if I can get it a little finer and see what happens. A little finer grind, it'll take a little bit longer. Ooh, wow. Look at the little, it chunked it up a little bit in there. It's interesting. I may have to stir that up a little bit. I think I probably will. 170? Okay. So, like I had said before, so to be caught up, had a cold, lasted all weekend. Still having a cold, not nearly as bad. Can breathe, that's helpful. Still coughing up some stuff that I don't want to talk about. But, I'm better now. I'm better now. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so we're going to heat up the carafe here. Yeah, so that caught up on that. This morning, the unemployment is terrible. Not being unemployed, though that has its own terribleness, but seeking unemployment claims is terrible. And they've changed the name of it. It's no longer unemployment assistance. It's now unemployment insurance, which it's like we're just throwing away all the pretenses, and now when we deny you for whatever small reason, you'll just accept it because, oh well, it's insurance, so of course insurance is going to deny you. At least that's my takeaway. So, and I need to break that up a little bit. And almost 200. Good enough. All right, I need to break this up a little bit otherwise. What a weird little thing. So they came out as little boulders. Still, it's very finely ground. And that looks nice. Problem is, it just, for some reason, it spat it out as boulders, so that's definitely not going to help anyone. But wow, that's really finely ground. Probably just stick to the filter coffee type rather than trying to get fancy with it. Doesn't seem to want to unstick either. I guess we'll see how it filters. All right. Anyway, what was I just saying? I can't remember. It'll come back to me. Oh, yeah, unemployment. It is now, I'm sure it was a hassle. It's been a hassle for years. The last time I tried to do unemployment, it was 2008. The last time I was laid off. So, why is this all walkie-jawed here? Yeah. I don't know if I should just, I guess I should just do it in the damn carafe lid rather than trying to do it separately and then whatever. Okay, this might be too fine for filtered coffee, but we'll find out. I'm excited. All right, we'll make it bloom. Anyway, so yeah, so it's a hassle now. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure it was a hassle before. Definitely a hassle now. They always had you do the find two jobs thing per week. But now you have to register on a separate website, and the whole process just makes it feel like they could find out you didn't cross a T and they'll just deny you. So I'm very fortunate in the fact that I got a severance from my job, and I'm still going to get a bonus from last year coming at the end of the week. So I am very, very fortunate that I don't have to rely on this, especially since apparently it takes 6 weeks for the first payment to come out after you've at least 6 weeks. So who does that help? 6 weeks. What? You don't eat for 6 weeks? If you're laid off, you're not expecting it. So it's like, what are you supposed to do? Anyway. So I've had to register on this Ohio jobs thing, and the recruiters are gross to begin with, but the automated ones are even worse. I got one this morning that was absolutely hilarious. They were offering me a job, and the job didn't seem terrible. I think it was like a payroll associate, which, I mean, that doesn't sound awful. I mean, that sounds fine. But the hours were 7 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now, I'm not very good at math, which means I probably wouldn't be very good at payroll. However, that seems like it's a 10 and a half hour day. Now, I don't. What do you do in a 10? How do you do that? I mean, it was bad enough that I was at my old job for 9 hours a day. I mean, I was there from 9 to 6, and then they said you have to take an hour lunch, and then they didn't pay me for my hour lunch, even though I was still at work, basically. I mean, it's like paying me. I don't know. The whole concept is I've grown incredibly bitter with regards to the entire concept of hourly stuff. I would prefer you give me a flat rate for the day, and then I work my time, and then I come home. Just give me a flat rate, rather, because this hourly stuff is just nickel and dime and all kinds of terrible. I think we've got some blockage here. There we go. But it's like 10 and a half hours a day. And I know, I mean, why 5:30? Why 7 to 5:30? It almost makes me want to pursue it, but I don't know. It just seems awful. The idea of working from 7 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and then you get home at 6:15, and then how much of the day do you have left? You have dinner, and then you go to bed because you have to get up at 6:15 in the morning to be ready to leave at 6:30 and then get there at 7. I mean, what kind of a life is that? I'm 46 years old. What kind of a life is that for somebody that's 46 that's worked for God knows how many damn years doing a bunch of crap, tons of things, both that they wanted to do and not wanted to do. I mean, it's just awful that, I think this is I think it's too thick, or it's too fine, because it's really stopping the coffee. Usually I'd be done with this, I think, by now. Anyway, that's my rant for this morning. It's just aggravating to me. And I'm very fortunate that I don't have to be seeking a job immediately. I can kind of wait until after March is over in April and then start looking for something in April. I don't have to be too serious about it right now. I mean, if something comes up that is like, oh gosh, that's the opportunity that I've been looking for a long time, then I'll jump right all over that. That's amazing. I would love that. Not going to happen, but I mean, you do what you can, and it's like, so I'm not actively running around. I mean, I'll do my 2 for the Ohio Means Jobs thing, or the employment thing. I'll do my 2 reach outs, but it's like, it's just so goofy, and they don't give you any time to mourn. I mean, it's weird to say that. It sounds funny, but it's the truth. You don't get any time to mourn the loss of your job. I'm going to stir the bed here just a little bit. Yeah, see how fine that is? Oof, that may have been a little too fine. Tomorrow I'm going to do the Brazilian that I got. You can see the jet fuel that is, and I'll wish you had smell-o-vision, even though you don't, because it's jet fuel. It's amazing. It's amazing jet fuel. I wish I had. I can post a picture of the bag again. See, even with a stir, this is just too thick. We'll do this last little pour over, and then we'll stop, and that'll be enough coffee for today. It's just been an act of frustration. I can't imagine a person that was laid off that didn't have the benefit of what I had, and again, very fortunate, I'm just very fortunate that was turned out that way. But the person that isn't me, that just got laid off, that didn't get any kind of severance, has to run out and accept the first thing that pops up, and it's like, I mean, this time in my life, it's like, ugh, why, why force people to do that? I mean, they're just going to be back out looking for, I mean, it just seems so sinister. I don't know, I guess that's a weird way of putting it, but it just seems so sinister because it's like, we pay into this unemployment in order to use it for, things that have happened suddenly. And it's not like they can't go back and see, hey, I was laid off. It happened suddenly, And you should get like a small grace period where it's like you get like a month because, like I said, we paid into this. It's for an entire year this is supposed to cover. And you should get some kind of a grace period that allows you to, exist and digest and be like, my God, there went 6 years of my life that I'll never get back. And they don't do that. They don't let you do that. They're like, here, you have to hurry up and find a job. Hurry up and find a job. We don't want you using this benefits. It seems like these benefits need to go to someone else that is not you. Ooh, cough. Oh boy. I'm getting worked up. It's just aggravating. And I'm sorry for the rant, and I hope no one else has to. There are so many people that have to go through the same thing, and it's just horrible. And I'm so sorry that it's this way. I would say I've got that extracted fairly well. I think we're gonna stop. But the part of me just wants to get every ounce. I want every ounce out of this. Whoop. Okay. Looks good. Oh, it smells so nice. Smells like a Salty Siren. If I ever knew a Salty Siren, it would taste like that or smell like that. So this is a cup from Star Trek: The Experience Las Vegas Hilton, and Matt and I had actually gone to the Star Trek Experience back when it was at the Hilton a long time ago. Long time ago. And it was a lot of fun. And we didn't get a glass. So I found this at a toy show. So Anna, this cup is for you. I wish I'd have gotten one, but I didn't. A lot of things I wish I'd have gotten. It had Romulan ale and all that stuff. We got a big giant punch bowl with blue drink in it and dry ice. That was really nice, if I remember correctly. Don't remember a lot. I remember the ride back from the Hilton to our hotel because it was on the tram, and it was just a hotel. It wasn't a casino. And the two dudes that looked like they were going to throw up at any moment. They had giant lanyards from Paris that went from their chin down to their shins, almost to their ankles. It's just giant lanyards that they wore around their neck, just full of whatever Paris concoction got stuck in there. It just looked, it looked like death. They were sipping on it, and it looked like they wanted to throw up, and they couldn't stand up straight, and that tram wasn't doing them any favors. Yeah. Coffee, good. Get a nice hit of that caramel, and then it finishes off really salty. So, and something else I learned: it's best to let the coffee cool down a little bit. Let the coffee cool down just a wee little bit. Let the coffee cool down a little bit because you don't want to drink it at a great heat. You want the water to pass through the coffee grounds boiling. But you don't want to drink it while it's super hot because it's a totally different flavor profile from my understanding, which is fun. So let it cool down, and this has cooled down sufficiently because it passed through that damn thing, and it took God, almost 10 minutes for it to pass through. So coffee for the day. Well, sorry about the rant. Everything just feels like it's built to work against you. It is a constant struggle and it's not that I don't want to find a job. It's that I need time because I can't just rush into another job. If I were in dire straits, I would have to, and then it would be 2 years of bouncing around to various jobs because I'm at the point in my life where I'm not going to tolerate being used and abused. I'm tired of that. So anyway, it's just that it's being sick. Being sick makes me angry. Just a pretty little mosaic on this thing. And you're in the shuttlecraft, and it's all really it's 3D without being, so it's like screens projected all the way around you. So you're in the shuttlecraft, and the Klingon battlecruiser is looking for you, and then the Enterprise comes and saves you. And it was just a spectacular thing. And then they had the Voyager one that was 4D, where you sat, and again, you were in like a little shuttle thing almost, but it was a theater. And when the Borg Queen tried to assimilate you, there's little things in the seat that kind of popped out a little bit to poke you. Not in a hard way, but just enough for you to feel it. And I remember Matt jumping 20 feet out of his seat when that started going, and it was and I'm like, this is so cool. And he's like, it was great. Oh, I wish that stuff still existed. I don't think we're ever going to get another Star Trek experience like that. Because it was corny, it was funny, it was corny, it was weird, but that was the whole show. The whole show was corny and weird, and it was just such a joy. And it's still such a joy. You can go back and you can watch TNG. You can go back and you can watch Voyager. they all exist. That you can go back and watch them. So. And I'm very excited for Picard coming up, the final season. It has been a mixed bag. I personally, first season had its wonderful joys, and then it's like, what are you doing? Hello, Wendy. What are you doing? What? Where's it going? Derailed by the kitty. Aren't we all? Aren't we all derailed by the kitty? Hey, buddy. Yes, poor kitty. It's you. Yeah. So season 1 was mixed bag. Season 2 was fine. It had some high points, had some low points. The only problem that I had is they kept calling it Star Trek Picard when there was very little starring or trekking. It seems like season 3 is going to have a lot more Star Trekking in it, which I look forward to. Anyway, sorry, this has gone on for a while. And just for that, I'll have another sip of coffee. Oh, so happy. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. We will continue tomorrow. Like I said, I'll find that Brazil rocket fuel back there in the cupboard, and we will get that out, and I will take one for the team because it makes your eyes cross. It really needs milk. It needs something to break it up. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.